peeps, it's Antoinette, back for another Lupin Flour recipe. We are going to make the bagels. This is recipe number 3 of my Lupin Flour series. I'm calling it a series because I have a whole bunch of ideas. And when it's complete, I will make a playlist. So I did a little YouTube viewing about low-carb bagels last night and discovered that every one of them are a Fathead recipe. And I am not going to do a Fathead bagel. So I had to create my own because there are none out there. So this recipe I created myself, and let's see how it goes. I think it's going to be good. The secret ingredient, my newest from the Gourmet collection spice. Check it out. Bloody Mary for all. Okay, let's get started. First up, 6 tablespoons of melted and slightly warm bacon grease. Okay, I have 6 tablespoons of Lupin flour. This brand. Then 6 tablespoons of oat fiber. I have the Anthony's. Then a tablespoon of baking powder, which I have right here. A half a cup. Actually, it's a little bit more. I have 8 tablespoons of my powdered sugar Monkfruit sweetener here. So 6 tablespoons of these ingredients is the same as a half a cup, because that's how much my pinch bowls go up to. It's a half a cup up to the line, so I didn't have to go check that conversion. But I have 8. I'm overflowing here of the Monkfruit. 8 tablespoons go in. Okay, then I have in here, I have a teaspoon of my Old Thompson's bacon salt mixed in with a tablespoon of the Gourmet collection Bloody Mary for all. I think this is going to be a great spice in this bagel. Now I'm just going to give that a little stir with my fabulous Danish Whisk. I've shown you this before. It's excellent for doughs. Excellent. When I was a product tester for Amazon, they sent me this, and it has become one of my favorite kitchen tools. I'll have to find it and leave a link. Alright, it's real nice and clumpy here. So now I'm going to add 6 eggs. And lastly, 6 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Oh. Alright, I have to use my finger. It's clean. Alright, that is all of the ingredients. So I'm going to mix this all up and preheat the oven to 400. So we have to make an adjustment here. First of all, I had to use my mixer. It was very lumpy. So now it's quite runny. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of coconut flour because I need some of this moisture sucked up. And also I have read from Lupin Flour people that they have to mix it with another type of flour because of the Lupin flavor is a bit too much. So I'm hoping that this will work. I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons and let it sit. So the consistency is much better with the addition of the coconut flour. It's still quite liquidy, but I'm fine with it taking a while. I don't want to add more. I think that this is really good. So I bought a 2-pack of these silicone bagel molds, and I'm just going to fill one because we are going to do this 3 ways. I have my bagel pan filled, and then I also have the muffin top pan. I'm just making 2 of those, and then we're going to do the 3rd way. We're going to revisit that Brentwood pretzel maker. So I put some of the mix in here, and while these are in the oven, we're going to go grab that pretzel maker and make some pretzels. But first, we have the 2 bagel seasonings that we're going to be doing a taste test on. And I will tell you, between the 2, so Aldi's Stone Mill Who Needs the Bagel seasoning, it looks really good. The homespun version that I made, this smells really good. So, I mean, those Penzi spices are really aromatic and very high quality spices. These I'm sure not so much. So, all right, let's do it. I'm going to sprinkle one side. All right, so I have to remember which side this is. It's going to be the right side. I'll probably be able to tell the difference by the look. So I'm just going to sprinkle this on this side heavily. All right, and then I'll do one of these. All right, now the homemade on this side. The consistency is so different that I'll be able to tell the difference. It's much smaller, the particles in there. This Aldi's brand, it's just much larger pieces. The Aldi's brand looks better, in my opinion. All right, let's do this one. So we'll see. My plan is that if this works out, these I would take to work to make this. This here that I bought at Aldi's by Crofton, the microwave bacon and egg maker, because I can't make those English muffins that I made this morning in the other video. Oh, yeah. Yes, that was this morning. It's still Saturday. We just had a wardrobe change, is all. Okay, but I can take this to work, and I would be able to use this as a muffin, and just microwave my egg and bacon in here. So that's my plan anyway. The oven is now preheated to 400 on convection bake. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in. The Brentwood is hot. So let's make the pretzels. All right, I'm gonna spray. I'm really hoping this works. Okay, so I got my little, ketchup bottle thing, and I'm gonna squirt them in there. I have them all filled. They're not all perfect, but it's my first shot, so, I'm not gonna worry about perfection, but I am going to use the Aldi's bagel seasoning because it's prettier than my homespun variety. So I'm gonna sprinkle that on. Yeah. I'm glad that I didn't clean my floor yet because it needs it. But, because I got all this confetti all over the place. All right, that looks good. They look pretty good. They smell really good. All right, so down it goes. Let's check the bagels. They look great. How about that down there? Oh. Yeah, they look pretty darn good. They're cooking. They're rising. You know what I'm going to do? I don't want them to get too dark. I'm going to take them out and cover with foil. Well, I didn't get a chance to cover them with foil because they're already done. It took 20 minutes only. So I'm taking out these little pretzels. I'm going to plate those up. I'll just grab 3 of the nice ones. I'm dying to try this. There's the little mini pretzels. Let's take a bite. The flavor is really good. That Bloody Mary is amazing. This is fantastic. I'm definitely gonna get used to my Brentwood now. Oh, I love it. All right, let me show you the bagels. There they all are. Look at these. So, for sure, the Aldi's bagel seasoning wins out on presentation. So here's the little muffin tops. You can see there's the Aldi's and there's the homespun. It just kind of like melts. They're just too small and fine. Oh, and these pretzels. They're fabulous. So I wasn't sure if you were even gonna ever see this video if it didn't turn out, but I'm not gonna cut into these. Look at this. Does that look like a bagel or what? They're beautiful. Oh. But so I'm going to package these up. I'm gonna freeze a couple. I'm gonna take these to work for sure and make my egg McMuffin for work. And oh geez, I'll probably have one of these for breakfast. The Bloody Mary for Allspice blend, the Gourmet collection. Now, it has sugar on the list, but of course they don't have to say that. It says 0 carbs, and that's for a 1/4 teaspoon. But look, they have sugar for the second ingredient. And then it's made of, carrot, chili, paprika, lemon peel, celery seed, lime, citric acid, and allspice. So that is what's in there. I'm thinking, since I put a tablespoon in, you can for sure expect that you get a carb. These don't need anything. The flavor is magnificent. This was a total success. So if I ever do make a cookbook, this will definitely be my first recipe. Try it. You'll love it. We'll see you next time, peeps.